Ask, what do I eat? Well, I make amazing food and desserts, and if you stick with me, I'll show you how to make all these amazing recipes that you won't want to cheat.
I saw the life inside your poke it out, bad ass, poke it out. Playboy.
So I decided to go get a colonic. Don't ask me the scientific definition because I don't even know. But your girl was looking like I was 9 months pregnant because I got diastasis recti plus I was so bloated. The hard part was trying to put this tube up your booty and it low-key felt like you were giving birth to poop. Literally taking a dump here. Oh my gosh, this hurts so bad. It doesn't really hurt, it just feels like you got explosive diarrhea after eating Taco Bell. Again, let me show you the before. This is how your girl looked like, and this is how I looked 4 days after. Not only did my barriga go down, my skin got clearer, 10 out of 10.
So this is how I lost 100 pounds. Me, how I did it. I started tracking my calories, and I would go to the gym, and I would track how much I would burn, and whatever I burned for that day, I ate 300 calories less than that. I made sure I'd go to the gym 6 times a week. If I couldn't make it 6 times a week with one rest day, then I would go 4 times, and I would make 2 of those days a 2-a-day. So I'd go in the morning and do weights, and in the afternoon and do cardio. I stayed consistent with that for 8 months, and I was able to get off almost 80 pounds of it. And then once I dropped down to a pretty low weight, about 140, is whenever I got off the last 15 pounds with strength training and progressive overload. Once I got there, I started tracking my protein, and I upped my protein rather than cutting down my other macros. And now here I am at 125, hot as hell.
It turns into how hard we compete. How personal do you take this? How personal do you take your matchup? How personal do you take it if they don't slide to you? How personal do you take it if somebody beats you with ground ball? How personal do you take it if somebody knocks the ball out of your stick after you pick the ground ball up? Fellas, there's a lot to be said about character. What happens when you make a mistake? Do you sit back and you feel sorry for yourself? Or do you ball your fists up and get in a fist fight? Fellas, we made a mistake 10 days ago. And now it's about character. All that matters today is our response.
So I debated about doing this TikTok, but I thought I would answer some questions on some comments that were made when I shared this meal the last time. So, yes, I am eating raw asparagus. That is plain mustard. Just plain mustard. I get asked all the time, what kind of mustard? Just plain mustard. No. There is not meat in this meal. There is not like your normal source of protein. That's okay. It's not against the rules to eat a meal without a hunk of meat in it. Yes, I eat meat. This is one of the 4 to 5 meals I have a day. So, this is fine. The next meal I have in 3 hours is my protein. I have a protein shake. So, let me enjoy my...
I know I told you that I ate, but beauty is pain and this beauty and everything was a little bit of hunger. I could go a little while longer. She fades away. She don't see her perfect. She don't understand she's worth it.
Yo, weight loss check.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paid.
Let's talk about weight loss after losing 115 pounds. This is part 2. I did post part 1 if you want to go check that out. I received a lot of questions asking, did people treat me differently? And I'm here to tell you, yes, they did. As sad as I am to say, skinny privilege is a thing. I got more doors hauled open for me. People who didn't look in my direction started to hit me up. And the next questions. So I'm pretty open and honest with you guys. Let's talk about my cup size. I was almost double D's, and then I shrunk yeah, look at this picture. I'm kind of iffy about this picture, but like I said, I'm comfortable with you guys. I did shrunk down to a C cup. And another thing that changed was my voice. My voice at 283 pounds was pretty deep, and now it is pretty light compared to what it was.
Esto es difícil cuando el amor aún no acaba. Perdí la cuenta de las veces que le hablaba a Dios, pidiéndole que por favor nunca me olvides. Mientras yo trato de olvidar este imposible, suena egoísta tal vez por...
Hi, this is what I eat in a day as a recovering binge eater. For breakfast, I had nature cereal and a side of almonds, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't love the coconut water. For lunch, I had sushi from the Japanese market, and it was so delicious, it literally melted in my mouth. I also had a Japanese pastry with whipped cream inside. Again, this was so delicious. And for dinner, I had rice, kalbi, soybean paste, lettuce, and a side of kimchi, and again, it was super delicious.
£30, but
I think it's important to discuss the emotional effects that happen after you lose all the weight, though. I was big the majority of my life, and I kind of had an understanding that a lot of people were only friends with me because I made them feel better about themselves. Once I got thinner, those fears just proved themselves to be true time and time again, and still are. So not only did I have to learn how to accept my new body, but the people around me apparently had to learn how to accept it too. I still suffer greatly from body dysmorphia and see myself as much larger than I actually am. On top of that, I've been left out of social situations with friends and have been put down for the fact that I am now intimidating to others. I have had people go so far as to tell me that I make them uncomfortable because now I have a nice body to match my nice face. But if you have gone through a weight loss transformation and you are dealing with the emotional baggage that comes with it, just know that I'm here for you. Like for part 2.
TikTok. I got this wild idea today while I was driving. This is me and my best friend Maddie. She was supposed to get married this August, but she canceled her wedding because, Corona. And this is me in my bridesmaid's dress. And I don't really love the way I look in it, so I thought maybe I could lose some weight. While I am bad and bougie, and slightly awkward, I don't want you to get the wrong impression that I don't love myself, because I do. However, I know that I could feel better about the way that I look, and I want to look good in all the wedding photos. So follow along on my weight loss journey.
I heard if you drink this for 2 weeks, you can lose up to 15 lbs.
15?
1 whole cucumber.
Okay.
1 cup pineapple.
Have that.
Ginger. 1 whole lemon juice. 3 cups of water. Drink twice a day.
I'm gonna be trying this.
Inches of your waist in just 5 days without any exercise. So if you are on a weight loss journey and does not get time to do regular exercise, then this fat melting drink will help you lose inches of your waist. The main ingredient in this tea is turmeric. Turmeric is referred to as the queen of spices due to the many anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties it contains. It is the best spice for weight loss and melts stubborn belly fat. It helps to reduce bloating and water retention. The main ingredient of turmeric is curcumin, and it is very effective in relieving joint pains. In India, turmeric is referred as the holy powder. Turmeric helps to burn belly fat by increasing the flow of bile in the stomach, which helps to break down fat. Having this tea on an empty stomach every morning can help break down the fat that cause you to gain weight. The next ingredient is cinnamon. Cinnamon helps to burn belly fat and helps you to feel full and curb your sweet tooth. It also helps to accelerate your metabolic rate. Pepper is another ingredient in this drink. It helps to absorb turmeric into the body faster and thus helps in weight loss. The next ingredient is fresh ginger root. It is a natural appetite suppressant and also promotes fat and waste elimination from the body and thus helps to lose weight naturally and also accelerate your metabolic rate. To make this instant belly fat burning drink, into a saucepan add in 250 ml water, then add in ½ inch cinnamon broken into 2 or 3 pieces, add in a fat pinch of freshly crushed pepper, allow the water to boil and let it simmer on low flame for 5 minutes. While the water is simmering on low flame, scrape the skin of ½ inch ginger. Rinse it thoroughly in water and then slice it into a cup and keep this aside. After 5 minutes, add 1/3 teaspoon of turmeric powder into the water and give it a mix and switch off the flame immediately. Now pour this into the cup with ginger and give it a mix and allow the ingredients to steep for 10 minutes in the cup. Do not cover the cup. You can consume this drink after 10 minutes. Have this drink on an empty stomach in the morning and if possible just before you sleep at night so that it accelerates your metabolic rate while you sleep. This 100% effective drink will not only help you to lose belly fat but also gives an overall wellness. You will notice the difference in just after 3 days of consuming the drink. This drink is easy to make and do try this instant belly fat burner and share your results with me. Also try to eat healthy, drink lots of
I can't do it.
Isn't it lovely? All alone, heart made of glass, man.
Watch me turn into a savage in 4 years.
For 48 hours. Now what does it turn into? It turns into how hard we compete. How personal do you take this? How personal do you take your matchup? How personal do you take it if they don't slide to you? How personal do you take it if somebody beats you with ground ball? How personal do you take it if somebody knocks the ball out of your stick after you pick the ground ball up? Fellas, there's a lot to be said about character. What happens when you make a mistake? Do you sit back and you feel sorry for yourself? Or do you ball your fists up and get in a fist fight? Fellas, we made a mistake 10 days ago. And now it's about character. All that matters today is our response. Ball your fists up, take it personally, and get ready to get in a damn fist fight right now.
Watch what happened when I started to put my health first. Wait for it. I lost 140 pounds and got my life and happiness back.